again?
No, but it just won't exist ever. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. A little bit of we kind of ruined our intro there. But we're here.
We're back.
We are back.
No way we ruined the intro.
A little bit.
The
As you can
episode's off to
see,
a good start.
I refuse to wear any Jets gear until they figure it out.
No. Should I take my Giants hat off?
I mean, that's up to you, man. I don't really know. I expect it to be in a way better spot than we are right now. So, I mean, you got a lot of people to blame, man. I personally think the coaching is not as big of a deal as a lot of people are making it out to be. I agree with some of the takes on Rodgers, bro. I hate to say it, but like, it's not to say that I don't agree that he's washed. Maybe not yet. Like, maybe I don't agree with that statement yet, but he's definitely not making decisions that are too great. And he said it himself, man. It's like, you throw that pick. I understand Garrett's pick too, like Garrett's drop and
He should have caught that.
puts them on. Yeah, he should have caught it. Yeah, and it was a great throw. It was probably one of Rodgers' best throws of the year. But like Rodgers throwing that pick, and then he admitted it. Like he immediately just completely was pissed and out of the game, and he was just like, it was like he just threw his entire mood off with that one throw. And it's like, that's the problem with the Jets right now. We had a problem with Salah where we couldn't start games strong. We were starting games sometime the first and second and quarter, we were scoring no points. Fire Salah, and now we're starting games strong, but we're folding as soon as something bad happens. So it's like, are you guys just going to continue to be down on yourselves? Like, I don't really know where to go from here. I think they need to stop playing in their heads too much. It's like me when I play video games, dude. Like, I just think too much about everything. Or when I play golf. When I golf, it's just like if I have one bad shot,
it affects all your shots after.
And honestly, like, I'll compare, like, the way that they need to play. They need to approach it like a round of golf. To be honest, like, think about it. Like, every time, like, you have a terrible hole. The second you get up to the next tee, you're completely forgetting about that previous hole, and you're like, okay, I can save this round now. You know what I mean? So, you really, like, you got to get out of your heads. That to me is what it looks like, because obviously you have the roster, you have the talent. You arguably you have one of the most talented teams in the league right now, as far as like just roster goes. Maybe not the defense because they're all banged up, but I think you're getting DJ Reed and Michael Carter back this week. So, maybe to have their presence and their leadership coming back this week against a bad Patriots team, maybe we can get it figured out. But me personally, I'm off of like the belief that this team is able to go on a run right now until they show me otherwise. So it's like, you gotta beat the Patriots, you gotta beat the Texans, and then maybe we can talk. But realistically, I'd like 3 games in a row before my confidence is like given back to me, because all of my delusions are cast aside now, and I'm just mad. So
no way.
Yeah,
we didn't even get. This was a good start. We didn't even get an intro or nothing. We just got straight into the Jets rant.
We did. We
didn't even break down what we were gonna do.
It was a good rant.
That was a good one. You gotta have. I'm a little sick, so you might hear a couple.
Something's going around for sure.
But yeah, I agree. I mean, I obviously didn't watch the entire like Jets game, analyzing everything like you did. I saw the highlights. I saw the Garrett Wilson. He should have probably caught it, but I don't know. They just
arguably lost us the game. You know what I mean? Like, you don't drop that pass. He probably scores a touchdown in the remainder of that drive. And then, you get the ball back after the half, and you don't let them score. You don't let them get a touchdown after they, you pick that ball off and then are at the 1 yard line. Good tackle by Devontae, by the way.
Devontae made it.
Yeah, did you see he tackled him at the 1 yard line?
Oh, yeah, I did actually. I forgot that went back to the one, because I remember I was playing against the Steelers D in one of the fantasy leagues, and I was about to start crying because I thought the Steelers D.
Honest, bro, at that point, it's like you have 2 minutes left in the game. Like, I feel like you just let them score, because they're probably going to score anyway with the way the defense is feeling, and then you get another chance at scoring before the end of the half again. And then you get the ball back, after the half as well. So personally, I feel like you let them score there.
Because like I said, I was
at the 1 yard line. They're going to run it a couple times and try and chew clock, at least a little bit of the clock. And it's like, then we ended up having like 40 seconds left, and I think we threw a couple duds, and then just let it ride out to halftime. So I don't know, man. It just sucks. Like, I'd like to get your opinion on like what you think it is going wrong because
Yeah,
I
I'll
really would.
break it
I
down.
watch a lot of Jet fans, man, and like I'd like to see,
An
I
outside
watch a lot of Jet
perspective.
fans, and then I also watch a lot of Jet haters like Nick Wright and like your Colin Cowards of the world, and it's like they just want to see the Jets fail because they don't like Aaron Rodgers, and while I feel like he's not playing as well as like he has ever, and he has like some like controversial takes and stuff. Like, can someone just give a take that like has nothing to do with either being a Jets fan or hating Aaron Rodgers?
Bro, all sports casters hate on bad teams, bro. Giants get the same amount of hate, dude. I swear.
Nah, I feel
Rodgers,
like
well,
this
Rodgers
season
definitely put them
Rodgers is
more
like
in
a
the spotlight.
magnet, dude. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, it's his own fault because he likes the drama. But anyway, the Jets. I haven't watched the games as in depth as you had. For the most part, I watched their highlights because I don't know. I'm not as intrigued by them, but I'm going based upon what you said. They probably like when stuff goes wrong, they have no like ability to come back from being down. It is mental. I'm assuming it is mental, like you said. We'll bring it back to golf. Like if you have a bad shot, it's gonna happen. Like in every football game, you're gonna have a turnover most likely, or something
Yeah.
bad is gonna happen. Like you're gonna give up a big play, but your team, like this is kind of where the coaching comes in. Like the coach's mindset goes onto the team, like or is rubbed off onto the team. So when a big bad play happens against your team, if they come back and fight hard after that to like, I guess, like energize the team, that's like a coaching thing. And I feel like with the Jets, like you said, they throw a pick or whatever, and then like Rodgers' mind is out of it. The whole offense looks like they're completely off track. The defense hasn't looked as good as it did last year, but uh I mean, I still think they're good. The Jets are weird though, because I feel like eventually, I know it's getting like pretty dire, but I could see them like turning it around. I mean, they looked really bad, but eventually I feel like they're gonna click. And doesn't Rodgers usually start out pretty bad? Like
I mean, they had
like even in Green Bay, I remember I don't know what year it was, but they were interviewing
he was talking
Rodgers.
about it on McAfee last night. They were like 4-6 at one point,
Yeah,
and
like
they won 8 games in a row.
I remember Rodgers, like the Packers weren't playing well. They weren't doing good like 5 or 6 weeks in. And then people were interviewing Rodgers and he's like, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna turn it around. It's just once it clicks, we'll be good. But it's similar to what's happening now. They just don't look like they're clicking. Like their defense doesn't look as good. Their offense obviously doesn't look good either.
Yeah,
But eventually, I think they will figure it out. I mean, the division might be out of the question now because the Bills won, right? Or they were on bye? No, they won.
they won again. Yeah, they beat the Titans.
So the Bills are what, 2 games ahead?
3.
3 games ahead. So yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't look like they're gonna win the division.
I mean, you're running out of time though. Like
I know,
that window is basically closed.
I know.
Like 2 and
But
5.
you there's still hope for a wild card, but they have to turn it around. Like who do they play this week? New England or Miami?
They play New England, so
So, like, they gotta win that. You really need to win against the Texans. I was looking at their schedule. That's in
yep.
is that 2
That's
weeks
the
or 3 weeks?
hardest. That's so we play New England on Sunday, and then
Uh-huh.
we play the Texans on Thursday. So it's a short week.
Thursday night.
It's a short week,
Mm.
which honestly, I think might not be too bad because we know how the Jets are after bye weeks, even after the mini bye. That's when they lost to Denver. And the past 2 years after their bye weeks, they were on a run and then they just completely blew that run after their bye week. So hopefully, maybe they can just go get like a nice win in New England, be hype about it. They don't have too much time to think
And
too much
carry
or
the
get in their
momentum
heads,
over.
carry the momentum to Thursday, and then you get another mini bye and you see what you can do with it. So, but
Also
you're right. You do have to beat the Texans because then you go on to I believe Miami.
yeah.
No. Then you go on to the Colts.
It lightens up after Texans. Like, even though the Texans haven't looked that, like,
They're
as
5 and
dominant.
2. They're 5 and 2.
I mean, they're
But
5
yeah,
and
they
2,
just
but,
lost to the
like,
Packers.
they just lost to the Packers, and I feel like all their other games were close until the end. So they, like, they leave teams in it. They're not, like,
Yeah.
obliterating teams.
Yep.
But the Jets really, I think they're eventually gonna figure it out. it's probably going to be too late. Like, watch in 3 weeks they're going to win like their last 4 or 5 games in a row, and then they're going to be already eliminated. But I don't know. Even like I know Devontae didn't play that well, but bro, he got on the team like what last Tuesday?
Yeah, he's still figuring it out. I didn't expect him to play too crazy.
He
But you
played
got
a lot,
Rodgers.
though.
You got Rodgers missing him twice or 3 times in that game.
I know, but I was checking his snap
Welcome,
counts and he
Woods.
had a lot.
What's going on, man? We've just been jet ranting.
We got into it. We didn't even do an intro or anything. Steve got into how terrible the Jets are, but I was just saying that Steve brought it up too. He said it's more of like a mental thing almost. Like one thing goes wrong with the team and then it all goes downhill very quickly and they can't like recover from it.
Yeah, I don't think that's wrong. The thing with the Jets is like, how do you word it? Like, it's kind of like, I think I was saying it, we were talking yesterday with like, the problem is it isn't like, you wouldn't like, no one would be like, wow, this team's so poorly, like, or so not talented, right? Like, I don't think anyone would argue like the Jets team is just shitty, right? I don't think anyone would say that. And then like, yeah, sure, you might have said like coaching is a problem, but like, I don't think you can lose games that bad that are like strictly coaching related. So like at some point it has to be something within like the organization. Like it's not just like the players suck or the coaching sucks. Like you don't lose to Denver just because coaching sucks. You don't get blown up by the Steelers. Just like it's just like the nature of the organization is just mediocrity. I don't even know how to word it. Like,
well, I think that's what Rodgers was looking to get out of McAfee. Like he was taking ownership of like the lack of mental on the field, like especially after he threw that pick.
Devontae said the same thing. Did you see what Devontae said today?
He wants to help the team move forward. Is that what you're talking about?
No, he said
to help the team move forward.
He said, what was it? Like, I guess he was talking about like Brees got like that 50-yard run or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, like we should probably be getting more hype on the sideline. Like, I feel like it feels like they did that and everyone was just like, okay, like,
yeah,
like everyone's just flat.
Yeah, like Roger said, he's got to bring the hype from the beginning of the game. Yeah. Apparently, the tone going into the Steelers game, nobody seemed to be excited at all. So,
but that tells me everything I need to know. Like I don't know what about who specifically, but that tells me like there's no hope. Like you don't.
They've already given up. They've already like given up mentally.
I'm surprised though. Like you just got Devontae. Why are you giving up though?
I have no idea. I that's my thing is I don't know. Like that's the problem is like I feel like usually you can be like
before you can put your finger on it usually.
Like with the Giants, you're like, all right, it feels like if they got a new like quarterback, maybe a head coach, like whatever. Like I'm just saying, like maybe it'd work out. But like, what do the Jets have left to do? You made a really talented roster. You tried the rookie quarterback with the talented roster. It didn't work. Then you were forced into trying the rookie quarterback with the talented roster, and it still didn't work. Then you now have the really good quarterback, and now again, I think there's something to be said about like Rodgers is like hurt and he's 40, like and like Tyron Smith's on the wrong side of his prime. Like don't get me wrong, like I think you have a few names that are more names than like talent. That doesn't mean they shouldn't be playing well. What up, thumbs up?
Yeah, did you do that?
It's like an Apple thing.
I don't know how that happened.
So then you have that, but at some point it's like my friend sent me a post. It's like they tried everything. They tried the rookie quarterback. They tried the old quarterback. They tried whatever. Like, what is the next plan? Like, what do they do next?
Yeah.
Like, if this doesn't work out this year, and like, sure, you probably have them next year, right? Like, I'm not thinking Rodgers retires going 7-9 or whatever. Is that even possible? Can you go 7-9? Yeah, right.
Yeah. No,
8-9.
8-9. Like they 8-9, they don't make the playoffs. Like I don't think that's how Rodgers leaves, but like if let's say they finish the season 8-9, right? Which like feels likely at this point. Like that feels
I think they're gonna eventually. Like I said, they just don't look like they've clicked. Like
I agree, but it's almost
I think
too late.
I think they are gonna click. Yeah, I said this before too. Like I think eventually they are gonna click, but it might be like Buffalo's already 3 games ahead.
You're basically hunting for a wild card now. That's
what I said. And then they would need like we were going through the schedule kind of a little bit. Like if they are going to turn around, they have to beat the Texans in 2 weeks.
Yep. Exactly.
That's like statement like turn around.
Yeah, and that's my thing is like, what I was going to say is like, okay, let's say they finish 8-9. You're like, wow, this team looks great. Like, sure, we'll have that like natural hope that like everyone gets. Like
the glimmer of hope.
Kevin, as an outside person, are you like, wow, I think this team's really going to be good next year? No.
Right now?
No, but I'm saying let's say they finished 8-9 and they looked pretty good. at the end of the season.
I mean, I thought they were going to at least make the playoffs.
I
this
did
year.
too, but I'm saying
I think everybody did.
knowing what you know now and then thinking about next year.
Probably not, unless they sign a good head coach. I think
Exactly, and
a
even
solid
so, though, like
Ben Johnson.
everyone's a good coach until they get here.
Yeah,
That's true.
Salah, dude, I was like fired up. Like, sure, like you can make the case like he did his job, like his defense was good, but like half of your job is making sure the whole team is like together, and like obviously that was a problem.
Yeah,
And
But like, what could it actually be? Like, what? Let's figure this. Like, maybe it is Rodgers' fault. If you insert like Tom Brady into this offense, what's going on? Like, what do you?
Can
think?
I make a point that
Sure.
you might not get as much, Steven, but I mean you'll understand, but Kevin will understand more. So you know the Mets, Kevin, like pretty much always like hilarious.
yeah.
And like, I mean, sure, like you can point to 2022, but ever since Steve Cohen was the owner, don't they feel like a more like
Serious team.
normal franchise?
They're more
like,
serious.
Yeah, and like you feel like there's like respect and like I don't know, like
They just like fight. The Mets fight
Yeah,
hard.
exactly.
That's like their thing.
And the thing, like, yeah, again, like 2022 happened, whatever, and like last year they flamed down, they should have been good, but like I've never seen a Mets team like this, like, and what does that tell you? Like, hire owner, like good ownership, hire somebody who knows what they're doing in the front office, which I think Joe Douglas does, but when you have like you have to have both.
Yeah.
But like they hired David Stearns, who's like a genius baseball guy, and you got a coach that could command the room, and you had one huge like Francisco Lindor, who's a leader. Like that's what you need to do. Like, yeah, and this team was trashed at the beginning of the year, like vibes, whatever. But like the point is like ownership matters, and I feel like I read it on Twitter today. I know I'm talking a lot, sorry. But like I read it on Twitter today, like a whole thing about like, yeah, like ownership's important because of everything. And then there was like Woody Johnson stepped over Salah like 2 years ago to fire Mike LaFleur. Then this year he stepped over Joe Douglas to fire like Salah. Like it's just like these aren't things that an organization who wins does.
Right? Yeah. I mean, that can tie into the Giants too.
Yeah.
Like at this point, they've tried so many coaches in the past couple of years. They've tried like a bunch of. I mean, it's been Daniel Jones mainly, but they've tried like different quarterbacks. They tried all different like constructions of teams, and it doesn't seem to be working. And I feel like the only thing that's stayed consistent while they were bad is like Tisch and Mara being the owners of the team.
Which is interesting though, because I feel like generally people think Mara is like one of the best owners in football.
He's I don't know. Like when I saw Hard Knocks, usually you'd think a GM like calls all the shots, is like,
everything
no, we do this, no, we do that. Like when I was watching Hard Knocks, it was like Joe Sheen's like, yeah, we're getting rid of Saquon, and they started laughing. And Mara was like, literally like, I'm so nervous if he goes to Philly. Like, don't let him go to a division rival. And Joe Sheen and Daboll were like, you can go. It's whatever. Yeah. Like, he's a GM, and he's just letting.
Yeah. But that might say more about the GM than the owner, too.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Steve.
I guess, yeah. But
because here's my fear. Not fear. My thing with the Giants is I feel like genuinely, like, everything went downhill when Dave Gettleman was hired. Like, if you think about a lot of their decisions, like, actually, I could be wrong. Is Daniel Jones a Gettleman guy?
Yeah.
And think about it, like, Daniel Jones is, Saquon is, but you know what's hilarious? The Saquon pick seemed horrible at the time, and like whatever, but like he seems to be one of the, like the Christian McCaffrey guys where it kind of didn't matter. Like, yeah, he got hurt for like 2020. I feel like 2019 to like 2021, 22. Everyone was like, oh wait, maybe he's not that good, and like he gets hurt all the time.
Yeah.
But then like he kind of was like, nah, I'm actually sick again.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, his biggest thing is injuries. It really was with the Giants. Like he was always good, but
yeah, he just was.
He hasn't gotten hurt.
Too.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten hurt on Philly. I'm not like preying on his injury, obviously. I'm not like that type of Giants fan.
No.
But it's also kind of just like they don't use him as much, so he
they don't have to, and
his offensive line is actually good.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, sorry. I know we went on a tangent, but I guess my point is like the thing with the Jets is like at what point is it not the roster and not the coach?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's one common denominator, similar to the Giants. Like, I'm like
most bad franchises aren't run well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have a better roster than we do right now. So
yeah, especially as like a team who like it consistently loses. Like I feel like if you're the Chiefs, people just want to go there.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, and you're taking Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and these guys who have winning cultures that they're coming from, and you're inserting them into this franchise that has, been sort of corrupted by loss for years and years and years. And it's like they're coming in, and I guess they don't know how to lead guys who aren't used to, being part of a winning culture like they were in Green Bay. And it's, I feel like hopefully after Rodgers made those comments, like he can start to realize that he has to do more to, I guess, kind of elevate these guys.
That's the issue. It's like there's no roster improvement to make. Like, yeah, you can be like, they could always, like, maybe their offensive line could be better, but like there is no team is perfect.
Yeah, like their team should theoretically be very
like
good.
The Jets need more like interior D tackles, or like they need a safety. Like, sure, like these are true, but like you shouldn't be 2-5.
Yeah, no.
I also just feel like they're not like a team anymore. Like even in week 3, for example, like you had that Vitae guy or whatever the hell his name is throw Breece Hall to the ground, and John Simpson, whatever, the guy on the Patriots,
the Broncos or the
Patriots. Yeah, he threw Breece Hall to the ground, and John Simpson came up and pressed him and got in his face, and they were talking about it. The announcers, this is what it looks like when you have a team that that cares about each other, and
and remember when Rodgers wouldn't hug Salah or whatever, or high five him?
Yeah,
like I know
that was in that game. That was in that game.
Like at the time, Rodgers kind of blew it off, but looking back at it now, he got fired 2 weeks later.
There
was obviously something wrong.
He was involved with that.
Can I go back to like the Adams thing really quick that we were talking about? So I just found it. Basically, so what the quote goes is like, or the article reads, like, from Rich Samini. It's like, disturbed by what he perceived as a dead sideline. He gave a speech basically, and then Rodgers called it the realest speech he's heard in a locker room in 20 years.
I heard about that. I want to know what was said in that speech. I played on
a team that have winning culture, and just basically, I just took a moment to let them know I had reservations about speaking up too early and about being too vocal too early. But I felt in my mind, I said, F that, because we don't have time. I have to do whatever I can do to help the team move forward.
Okay, so this was before the game?
That was after the game.
Oh, it was after the game.
So Rodgers gave the team...
No, Davante Adams was like, guys, you look like you have never seen what winning looks like.
Oh, really? And Davante's coming over from the Raiders, too.
Yeah, I mean, everyone... Yeah, but I mean, he like, you know what I mean? I know what his point is, but like,
yeah.
So I think that's a good sign that he said that. So I had heard otherwise. I had heard that this was before the game. So if that would have happened before the game and they just came out with a loss, that would have been a voided speech, I guess. But
didn't stop him from delivering a fiery speech to the team after Sunday night's loss to the Steelers.
Wow. So right after the loss, he must have been really upset.
Bro, imagine like, and I know like what you were saying, like he probably wants to be traded and everything, but like imagine coming here and like, I'm sure Rodgers told him like, there's no way this is like new. Like they're just like, oh, we didn't know it was like this until this week. But like, my thing is like, how do you just? Maybe it's because we're fans, but like, how could you be like that and be like, we should win this? We're like, we're a team that's capable of winning the Super Bowl, and just be like, whatever.
I don't understand why the sideline is quiet. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Such a good roster. Do they not like each other for some reason?
I don't understand why they can't buy in.
There should be no reason why they're not fighting like for each other.
I don't understand that.
I thought from the beginning of the year that's what was going on. I thought they were fighting for each other. I thought when Salah got fired, we're going to play for Brick. All this bullshit. But honestly, it seems like things changed after the Patriots after Salah's firing, because like, again, look at how they played against the Pats. Like they were playing for each other, like they were having fun, they were smiling, they were laughing. And I understand that's just winning, but like even in the beginning of the game, like that example I gave before of like John Simpson getting in that guy's face, it's like you don't see any of that. It brings me back to last year when Zach Wilson fell walking back from the sideline and no one even helped him up. They don't care about each other.
I just don't get it. Like I don't have an explanation. Like you again, like we were saying, like usually there's something I can think of, and I don't know. Like the only explanation is it's the Jets. There's actually no other explanation.
That's what we've come to. That it's just
at what point is it
the Jets is the Jets, bro?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's very true.
I can't think of another reason.
How are you up 15-6 and then you have 31 unanswered points scored on you after that?
And like, don't get me wrong,
because of what, one interception?
That's a good team. Like they're better than we thought, and like it's a really well coached team. But like,
and Russ is actually like Russ.
Yeah.
See, the difference between Fields is like Fields.
I don't think Russ had that good of a game. I think anyone could have thrown it up to George.
I'm
Pickens
not even
and
saying that.
My
point isn't that.
Yeah.
George Pickens literally, like, he was insane that night. He finally has someone that's going to throw him the ball as much as he wanted it. So, I think we're really going to start to see a lot out of him as well, because you just give him those 50-50 balls, and clearly what we saw on Sunday night will tell you that he can fucking catch them. So, sorry for my language.
And then the other thing about the Jets that's disappointing is obviously they were supposed to be really good, but if you like compare them to the Giants, like they have the same record, but the Jets were supposed to be really good, the Giants were supposed to be really bad. But like the Giants have so much of a like brighter future because they have a lot younger of a team. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Jets
Well,
that's
don't
so
have
do
a
we.
quarter.
We have a pretty young team.
it's not
Besides
about the
Aaron.
age though. It's more like right. I mean, I guess fucking shit. Like the picks, we actually have a better pick than the Giants right now. But like, let's say like next year the Giants. I mean, I don't think the quarterback class is as good. But let's say the Giants this year drafted Cam Ward and he was like great. Like they're in a better situation than the Jets are.
Yeah.
And like the Jets roster is more talented for sure. Like mostly everywhere. Like for the most part. But like, it doesn't matter if you like it's not working.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. The Jets are really just an anomaly.
Yep, that's what it is. It really is
We-
true though. Because
we
even the
could-
Browns figured it out, bro.
We could yeah, the Browns did. The Browns actually
I mean, like they're shitty this year, but like
yeah,
they've been good.
2 years ago, yeah, when they had Chubb.
Wasn't
they
it
were
last
really
year they
good.
made the playoffs with Joe Flacco?
I
still have a good head-
yeah.
head coach is
Flacco
great.
won like 4 of
Yeah,
the
I
last
want
5
Kevin
games.
Stefanski. If he gets fired, that's when I want the Jets to hire.
Well, he's probably gonna. I mean, they clearly the ownership over in Cleveland clearly didn't want to bench Watson, but he did.
All right. So for the next topic, we've done all Jets so far. Do you want to do Giants or Yankees?
You can
whatever,
do Giants.
whatever you want, man. Let's talk some Giants.
All right, we'll do Giants.
Would they even play last week? Was it
They played the
Seattle?
Eagles and they got
Oh, the Eagles.
whomped.
Yeah.
That's-
Oh, I have something that might piss you off, Kev. I'm gonna play.
Oh yeah, let's see the clips. Steve has a bunch of clips.
I'm gonna play this.
Saquon Barkley! Saquon Barkley! Saquon Barkley! Oh, that's it. You need a new. Oh, he got the Singletary dome. Let's go.
Bro, Eagles fans can go scratch, bro.
Oh, low key, that's crazy having a
That
Devin
is.
Singletary jersey though.
Oh nah, even
I'm gonna cop a
oh.
Singletary jersey.
But look at this guy. This guy in the front that starts it, bro.
Saquon Barkley!
What a bozo, dude.
No, but
What
there's a difference.
bozo.
Like, you can like not playfully, but like you can like make those jokes and everything. But it's like, don't like talk to people and do it. That's when it gets tough.
Dude, it's just like go home.
Yeah.
Go
Bro.
home.
Eagles
I-
fans have nothing better to do. And
Yeah.
they killed the Giants. They always kill the Giants. They're not going to do anything, bro. They have not looked good.
Yeah,
so
they
far.
haven't. And
Granted, maybe they got AJ Brown back. Maybe it does make a big difference. I don't know. Jalen Hurts really, if he doesn't have AJ Brown, those 2 games he didn't have him, he did not look good.
Him and
at all.
Mahomes are like leading the league in interceptions.
Yeah.
It's a very weird year, bro. Quarterbacks are just all bad. Like
There's like the weird
Bro,
quarterback.
the top 5 teams are like Washington, Minnesota. Detroit.
Yeah, no one expect. This year has been.
I mean, yeah, we expected Detroit, but it's just a different look than usual. So
But the Giants, they got destroyed. Saquon obviously went crazy. I'm not even mad at Saquon. Like he was still messing with the Giants. Like he was punching Dexter on the ground, like jokingly. Like it was.
I don't.
funny.
I don't.
bro,
blame
I don't think he wanted to leave entirely either.
No,
Like
he
I think
didn't.
I think
he
they
didn't
just
want to leave. The Giants offered it. Like it was both sides kind of because he didn't want to leave. The Giants like didn't want to sign him to as much money as he wanted, but the Giants offered him like a giant contract. Like it's not like
oh, so maybe
every-
he did. Maybe he did want to
everyone
leave.
acting like the Giants didn't offer him like they offered him like $2 million less per year than the
Mhm.
Eagles. So it's
I
not
think-
like the Giants didn't offer him the money. He just felt disrespected, so he wanted to leave.
Yeah, I think it's that, and I think it's also like NFL's weird because like those player associations are weird. Like they don't want you taking less money, and if you're like at the top of the market, like they always say like don't take less money.
Yeah,
Because
especially
realistically,
at a
like,
running back
If
position.
you're a guy like the I don't even know. I'm trying to think. Like if you're an Aaron Rodgers, like realistically, like you could go in and be like, I'll play for 15 mil. Like if you really wanted to win a ring, right? Like you could do that, but like the Players Association, like it would just be frowned. Like I don't know if it's. I'm pretty confident it's not like not allowed, but like I think it's like frowned upon.
Mhm.
Well,
Well,
it's
Tom
big
Brady
pay.
did it, right? He used to take
Yeah.
massive pay cuts.
But I think he's like the exception to the rule. I think.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that honestly, but
just
I know
say,
it's a thing in
uh,
baseball where like they say don't take like they don't want guys to take money. They want like everyone to reset the market because it helps everyone out.
yeah, football players get hype when like someone at their position gets paid a lot. But let me do the game. So Eagles killed the Giants. Daniel Jones hasn't thrown a touchdown in MetLife like in 2 years, I think. Like they played a hockey game in MetLife and that was the last like time. It was like there's been more goals scored in a hockey match than Daniel Jones is throwing touchdowns in MetLife
Yeah, I saw
in
that.
2
I
years.
saw that.
He's really bad at home. He's way too inconsistent. He's definitely gone after the season. I don't even care.
Honestly, I'm going to be honest. He's the most. I think he's one of the biggest issues with the team right now.
Oh, he is the biggest issue.
He
Like,
definitely is.
he shows flashes, man, but he's got to.
I've never I said it last week. I think I said it the week before. I've never been more confused by a quarterback than that dude.
Yeah, he's just so confusing and complicated. It's like it's just a headache to watch because he'll do
I'm
so
sure.
good and then he'll do so bad. It's just like, bro,
Yeah.
he can't figure it out.
He can't. He does when he gets pressured. He does not make good
Because
decisions.
you almost feel like he should be safe. Like you almost in your head be like, oh, he's like should be like safe and like it should work, but it just doesn't. Like I don't even
know.
get it. Like I don't.
I also don't know like the offensive line. Every time Andrew Thomas gets hurt, it's so bad.
Would
Like,
you say he's injury prone now?
Andrew Thomas? Yeah, because he gets hurt every year. I think he's been hurt every single season. He was hurt his rookie year, I remember. And then he came back from injury, or maybe it was Evan Neal. I forget who was hurt their rookie year. Actually, I don't think he was hurt his rookie year. He was just bad. And then his second year, he came back. He got hurt sometime. I remember he was hurt last year. Got hurt on the first play of the Dallas. No, the blocked field goal last year. He was running to tackle the guy. He got hurt, and then he obviously got hurt last week at the Bengals. I was at the game. I didn't even see like what happened. He was just like.
Yeah.
I saw like later that week, it was like, yeah, Liz Frank injury. He's out for the season.
Those are, I
like-
think that's like I've seen it happen.
Those are really bad.
Yeah,
Liz
it's like
Frank
when I
injuries
feel like
are-
it's a lot of like impact with the ground and you like step wrong and it's
Mhm.
like I don't know how it even happens, but
That's what happened to Derek Stingley. Remember when he was coming out of LSU and the
Yeah.
big knock was he
It
was
is.
like hurt the one year and
it's like a
everyone was
big
like,
deal. Yeah.
yeah, everyone was like, I don't know if he's gonna come back the same. That's why he didn't even drop though. He still went
Yeah, he went
3
or
overall.
went third. Everyone thought he was
Yeah.
going to go like 10th.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
but he's so significant. As soon as he goes down, the offensive line gets really, really bad. I also think the play calling was horrible. Like after Daniel Jones gets sacked like 3 times in 2 drives, I feel like the Giants should be like, okay, maybe like intermediate to long passes,
Yeah.
way to go. But they kept trying to do like play action. They couldn't run the ball. They were getting no yards per
Do
pop.
you think they fired Dable? I think they do.
I think they're gonna have to at the end of the season.
Like sure, like there might be an argument that he shouldn't be, maybe, but like I just feel like there's a lot of like I don't know. I don't know. This might be harsh, but like I just don't like the guy. Like I feel like every time I see something happen, he's just like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Like and maybe that's not even true. I don't know. I just feel like every time I see him, there's like an excuse or like a reason that it's just like
It's going to be tough because at the same time, if they draft a quarterback, it's kind of like you have to give him at least a year or two again.
Yeah.
Because like you got to like let him develop and stuff.
Yeah.
Or do you want to just completely start fresh and be like, all right, get him out, start a new quarterback with a new coach? It worked for
that's
Washington.
what I would do.
I mean,
If I'm the Giants, I mean, I don't know if you take like it depends where you finish. If you're like 11,
yeah.
you know? But like if you like get a place where you can like get a quarterback you want, I think you go, you ask the Lions, you ask Houston for their like you go to all those guys and you say like, do you want the job? And like we'll draft whoever you want. And we'll don't do it like I think the Jets did that one year where like they let McCagnon fucking do the draft and then they fired him after. Like don't like I feel like that was the most. I'm no not to bring it back to the Jets, but like there's shit like that teams do where like only the Jets, bro, would like do the whole draft with the GM and then fire him after. Like, what are we
be like,
doing?
good job, and then just like get out of here.
Like you could probably make a case you fire both of them and you hire
Shane as well.
Yeah,
Probably.
like I just feel like
keeping a GM and then getting him a new coach typically doesn't.
did they
work.
come in together?
Yeah, Shane and Dable came in together.
So what is this, year 2 or year 3?
This is year 3. Year 1 they did really good. Year 2 was last year.
Playoff year. You're right.
They did bad last year, and then this year they were doing.
And like it's not even like you can make the case like I don't know. I guess you can make the quarterback argument, but it's like
but
if I
it
feel
gets
like
to a point.
You're in these situations where like you probably should just fire the coach and the GM and just move on.
Yeah.
What do you think about Joe Douglas though? I a lot of talk about him getting fired too.
Yeah, but what is he getting fired for?
I think he's had some pretty good like moves to be
like
honest.
his drafts sometimes aren't great. Like he has that 2021 draft, which or 23, 22, sorry, I don't know, whichever one it is. The Garrett Wilson, Jermaine, whatever that draft. Obviously he's sick. Like you got 2 All-Pros, 1 maybe All-Pro, and 1 really good end, right? Like you got great players, but like a lot of his drafts haven't been great. Like Becton's a flop, Zach Wilson's a flop.
I mean, he missed on
Will
the coach
McDonald's
too.
fine.
You know, are you gonna let him draft? Are you gonna let him pick another coach after he missed on the first one? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, I don't think he's done a bad job. Like, like if you ask me right now, like, the reason we have expectations for the Jets is Joe Douglas.
Yeah, yeah.
Like his trades have been great. Like that Jamal Adams trade's nuts to think about.
Yeah, now
Like,
it is.
you got Garrett Wilson and someone else for Jamal Adams, who barely played for the Seahawks and
Blitz boy and got hurt all the time.
So like you know, and like he was right in there on Tyreek Hill. Like he basically made the trade. The Tyreek Hill just decided to go to Miami. Like it's a lot of those things. Like, dude, the Jets could be like if the Jets got Tyreek Hill that year for what they offered, I think it was like not that much. It was like it was like pick 34 and like 30, wasn't it, or something like that? Like it wasn't
but then I think they had to pay him, right?
But like, bro, imagine you spend that 10th overall pick on not Garrett Wilson. You have like a tackle in that draft.
Yeah.
Like Garrett Wilson's great, but like fucking Tyreek Hill, like.
I mean, you would have got like Charles Cross because that was the year the Giants took Evan Neal and Charles Cross went to Seattle
for us. But yeah, like still, like I just mean anyone. Like
I mean, Tyreek's a little washed up.
Bro,
he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't.
Dang, Tyler Huntley's washed up.
Tim Boyle now.
Like, dude, there's so like Kyle Hamilton. Imagine Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah,
there's just so many players that went after that year. Like, shit. Even if they drafted Garrett Wilson anyway.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson.
Like it's just like shit like that just sucks. Like he was right there.
Yeah, but it's always hindsight is 2020.
No, I know, but that's why I'm thinking like I don't think he's done a bad job. But like again, at one point, like, do you have to produce results?
Yeah, that's true.
Like his Madden roster is good.
Yeah. Oh, Madden, they're cracked.
Yeah.
But so that's honestly the Jets and the Giants. I want to quickly, before we do our pick'ems and everything else, we got to do baseball, and then we got to quickly go over the injuries because there was a lot this week, bro.
Bro, every week it feels like there's like a war.
I know, but like this week specifically too, like the Buccaneers lost 2 wide receiver ones.
I just mean like like, bro, what is going on with this NFL season? Like,
I don't know. I feel like there's always a lot of injuries though. Like every year, everyone's always like, "Oh, it's bad," but then the next year, it's
this is one of the worst. This is one of the worst injury years I've ever seen.
Let's.
I mean, you're getting guys coming back now, but like, damn.
Like, let me do this. Let me move.
All right,
you guys
so I'll go through the list of people I have. So we got Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles out for the year.
Yep.
Dave Montgomery had a leg injury. He came back in, so he's
they said it was a contusion.
Aiden O'Connell broke his thumb. That's unimportant. Steve's boy Braxton Berrios tore his ACL.
Did he really?
I saw that.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Brandon Ayuk tore his ACL. Deebo Samuel has pneumonia. DK Metcalf sprained his MCL. He'll be out for a couple weeks. Yeah, Ayuk tore his ACL. Deebo has pneumonia. DK Metcalf MCL sprain. He's out a couple weeks. Godwin broke his leg. I didn't see it, but apparently it was
his
really
ankle
bad.
was flipped the other way.
I didn't see it. I don't want to.
He had one foot. He had one foot facing up and one foot facing backwards. It was insane.
Yeah, so he's
they didn't even need to do that.
No,
you're out of the game.
Like
you're out of the game, man. I mean, you got me a leg in my parlay.
Mike Evans like ripped his hamstring up. I remember he had an easy catch and literally ripped his leg. I lost in fantasy to Will because of that. Keep that in mind. That was insane. Did you go? Oh my God, that got me so sick. Jaden Daniels has like bruised ribs or whatever. Like, bro, these people are dying, bro.
Bro, every game.
I know, it's crazy. Yo,
I'm just trying to do the list right now. Who else is out for the year? Godwin, Rashee Rice, Deshaun Watson,
Jermaine Johnson.
Oh yeah, that's true. Jermaine Johnson,
Andrew Thomas.
I think Puka's out for the year.
No, Puka's not. But Puka's another one on the extent. Like, I'm just literally making a list of really long injuries or out for the year injuries.
I mean, Pacheco's on IR. He's probably coming back soon.
Pacheco's is true.
Nico Collins is on IR.
Yeah, I have Nico. AJ Brown missed like 4 games. Jordan Love missed like 3 games. Like,
Yep.
it's crazy. out here.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey. I had like, it's nuts. Jonathan Taylor.
He was out for
He's out for like the last 2 weeks. I think he's gonna be out again.
Yeah, I think so. I traded him in one of my fantasy leagues. That cut.
Bro, so So out for the year, Chris Godwin, Rashee Rice, Deshaun Watson, Brandon Ayuk, Jermaine Johnson, Andrew Thomas. Out for extended periods of time. Mike Evans, Debo, McCaffrey, Nico Collins, Tua, Puka, Micah Parsons, Isaiah Pacheco, and Jonathan Taylor.
Bro, we
Yeah.
could keep going down the list too.
And I'm
Like,
sure there's a bunch we
if
forgot.
we really broke it, oh yeah, we probably look like idiots. We probably also like missed like
Yeah, there's probably
7
some
very
giant-
important ones. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just I think the season-ending injuries this year are insane.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like in previous years it would always be like someone hurt their ankle, they're out for like a week or two, or like they're injured week or two, something.
I mean, Rodgers is dealing with his knee, his hamstring, and his
yeah,
ankle
and his
right now.
ankle. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that report too.
Yeah, bro. So he's just dead.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. If there's any week to sit him and let him get a break on a short week, maybe throw Tyrod in there. You could beat the Patriots with Tyrod.
You can't. The Drake may look too good. You're 2-5. You can't.
I know,
Yeah,
I agree.
they're in
I
win
agree.
now, bro.
But if there was 1 week to do it, it would be this week.
I understand what your logic is, but you just can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are the injuries. I just wanted to go through them. It's been a crazy year.
Just every week, bro. Someone's
Every
out for the
week,
year.
as someone else gets destroyed. But the other thing I wanted to talk about before we do the pick'ems, we got to talk baseball. I was waiting for you to come out. Pause. Because you know the Dodgers more than I know the Dodgers, but it's honestly good because I don't know if you guys were like paid attention.
Aiden
but
Hutchinson,
this
sorry.
year, oh yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. This year specifically, I started really watching. Like I wouldn't watch the games, but I watched the highlights of the Yankees. And this is the one year they actually got to the World Series. It was just
When
like
you can
funny.
make a case like they weren't even that good a lot of the year. Like they were.
Yeah, they
They
weren't.
were the best team in the NFL for like 2 months, but like or the NFL.
MLB.
The NFL.
But like
That's why we take them in the pick'ems.
Exactly. But yeah, like I watched honestly, I'd say at least 80 games of highlights just on YouTube. I wouldn't watch the full game, but
Yeah.
like compared to my previous years, I didn't really watch. The last time I watched the Yankees this in depth was probably 2009 when they won the World Series, because that's when I used to play
so
baseball and
basically
everything.
it's you. You can decide when
Yeah. So I basically just got to get back into baseball.
Yeah.
But so the Yankees play the Dodgers. They're actually away.
Yeah.
Does it go by record? Is that what it does?
So it goes by bro, the Dolphins have a guy in their football team named Storm Duck, unrelated, but holy what?
That's a tough
Sorry.
name.
Yeah, so that's a thing. What am I thinking? What are we just talking about? The Dodgers. Sorry.
Dodgers are home.
Yeah, it goes by record because the Dodgers finished, I think, with the best record in baseball. I'm not sure.
Hmm. So what are some of your like predictions about like what's going to go down? I think the Dodgers is probably slight favorites. What do you think?
I think betting wise they are. I think it's like plus or minus like 110 or something, which basically
Mhm.
means nothing.
Yeah, which is like 50-50.
I think the Yankees are going to win. I have
You
the
think
Yankees
so?
in 6 is what I have. I bet on the
Hey,
Yankees.
I have that too.
Like I just
Look, I wrote it on the screen.
I think the Yankees are a better team? No.
There's just something about Soto and Stanton.
No, there's something about Soto, bro. That dude's a special human being.
After that game, I was watching it live. Dude, when he hit the ball, I was like, bro, that's just a pop-up. And it like you saw the outfielder, he started front of the warning track, like probably 10 steps in or whatever, 5 steps, and just kept backing up. And I'm like, what
Like,
is
can I
going
say
on?
something
And he
that's
kept
gonna
going back. and back.
Hey, what's up, Nick?
I'm gonna say something that sounds so like cat, but I swear to God, as soon as Soto fouled off 3 pitches, I knew he was hitting home. Like there wasn't a doubt in my mind he was hitting a home run.
He was locked in.
It's just what he does. Like he's
And
just
then I love when he takes like when it's a good pitch and he fouls it off, he'll be like,
yeah.
he'll
Well,
like
he's-
shake
like,
his head.
That's the part I hate about it is he's my favorite player. Like Juan Soto's my favorite baseball player. I love
think
that.
after that hit, I mean, you think they were gonna sign him back no matter what?
No, I think they're going to try. It's just a matter of if he takes money. Like the Mets aren't going to be outbid. Like Steve Cohen will offer the most money to him. It's just a matter of like realistically, like let's say the Yankees say 600 over whatever years, like the Mets will say 650.
Really?
Like Steve
But-
Cohen doesn't. Dude, they have $160 million coming off their payroll this year or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, because Verlander and Scherzer were paying both of them this year, and they were paying $40 million for both of them.
Everyone is saying he's gonna go to the Mets.
He's a Met or Yankee.
Yeah. You think he's staying in New York?
Yeah.
I hope
just
he
think-
stays in pinstripes.
Like
It just suits him so well.
I just think there's no way he gets outbid. It's just a matter of he decides he would rather go there.
I kind of want a
think
Yankee jersey. They're
Bro.
kind of fire.
the good thing that the Mets did for themselves in the Soto sweepstakes is like you didn't go out and embarrass yourselves. You actually made yourselves look great.
Yeah, look
Like
good.
regardless, like if the Yankees win or lose, like you can make the argument he would want to come back for either reason to the Yankees. But like if you're Soto, like you don't look at that Mets team and go like, wow, they just rolled over and died. Like a Mets
Yeah,
team.
like if the Mets miss the playoffs this year, Soto would be like, "Why would I want to go there when I could stay on a contending team and
Like,
make like
it's-
maybe 20 million?"
It
less?
sounds
But-
kind of stupid because like you could say this, like you'd be like, oh well, if you just gave like whatever team like Juan Soto, like they'd be sick. But like if you trade Juan Soto to the Mets in this season, like I'm pretty sure just the momentum they have, they just win the World Series.
Soto to the Mets.
Nick
But you
thinks
know what I
the
mean?
sa-
So it's
Nick
That's
like
what I
thinks
was
the
gonna
same
say.
thing.
Whatever team Soto goes to, like they're
just special.
probably contenders either way, but he would literally make them like serious threats.
No, he's just
like
legit.
Mets or Yankees.
Yep.
He's such a good player that like he completely changes the outcome of the game. And
So
especially with the Yankees, like, bro, Judge hasn't done anything in the playoffs. He's done nothing. It's the Yankees roster has literally been. I mean,
Stan's
the
in
other guys don't get credit, but like it's been mostly Soto and Stanton. But other guys are hitting too. Like you know who's
Gleyber's
actually
been
been
really
hitting is Rizzo.
yeah, Rizzo's
been
pretty
getting
good,
hits, but then his
Um,
fielding is horrible,
Yeah,
bro.
Glaber's been pretty good.
Glaber's been good. Volpe's been all right too.
Yeah, he's been fine. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's like,
like-
they're just playing well, and you have two superstars, like, and you have
Yeah.
Stan who is playing like you would think he would like 4 years ago.
And the thing about Judge is like, even though he's been like horrible, you're still just like terrified to pitch to him.
Well, I was just about to say you're one swing away from him being hot.
Yeah, and he did
Well-
seem to kind of who did Aaron Judge? He did seem to kind of start to pick it up.
He's
I mean,
been better.
He hit a home run. He's been making better contact, but it's really just, bro, when Stanton steps up to the plate, it is so funny because dude, like he steps up and he's just like he has this weird stance. Like it doesn't even look that like good or whatever. I guess that's a bad way to
I know what you
describe
mean.
it. But then he swings, bro. You see his like the slow-mo and his forearms are literally like the size of my head, bro. Stanton is so jacked. And I'm going back to the Soto play, bro. It was so exciting because he hit the ball. I think he put bottom spin on it, so it kept going up.
What,
like,
the home run?
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
fielder kept like started like
Bro, he's just different.
towards the back of the wall, and then he just like kind of kept drifting back, and then his back hit the wall, and I was like, bro, what is going on?
Kevin.
Yeah, I got a close up.
Shout out, Kev.
And then,
solo layout.
dude,
I'm experimenting
when-
with that a little
when
bit.
that went over the fence, that was the craziest. Like
If-
I was literally sitting there, I was like, "There's no way, bro!" Like there's, no, and then he was
He-
just like standing there.
He's just
Oh
special,
my
bro.
god, it was
He's
such
just
a
really
good
special.
series. But I think it's gonna be tough against the Dodgers.
Yeah, for sure. It's a different team.
Our baseball guy Chris says that the Dodgers bullpen is kind of weak, though. Is that
No,
true?
that's like the strongest part of their team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have
What about-
Michael Kopech,
is
they
it-
have Evan Phillips, they have
Is their pitching like maybe their
their
starters? are weak?
starters aren't that good.
Maybe that's what it was.
Like Jack Flaherty's good, but he's
I
Why
know
not?
Flaherty,
Why
yeah.
not have your best player player pitch?
What?
No time.
What do you mean? Oh, like your because starters and relief pitchers, it's like a whole process.
What, he's
Nah,
a
the
relief
Dodgers
pitcher?
pen's legit though.
Yeah, like relief pitchers only go for like 2 to 3 innings, and they
I
come
see.
in middle of the game. Your
Like
starters,
Trinan, bro. I forgot about Trinan. Yeah, they have like 4 dudes.
I
where you're
think
like,
the Yankees have better starters, right? Would you say?
yeah, like what's not actually, but who's healthy? Yeah, like if the Dodgers are healthy, Glasnow's a stud. Yamamoto's.
Oh, I know
like,
Glasnow.
Yeah, like
Ty-
he's not
Tyler,
pitching.
right?
Yeah, but he's not here. Like he's
Yeah.
out.
They used to be on the Rays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like probably. I don't know. It's not that big of a difference. Like Cole's the best one,
hmm
but
I like Rodon, honestly.
yeah. After Cole, like Rodon's been good, but like I wouldn't be like, wow, he's better than Flaherty or Yamamoto.
He doesn't have enough pitches, Rodon. That's his problem.
Yeah, so like that's my thing is like after one, it's pretty whatever. It's more of a wash. Like if you even go position by position, like you would probably make the case the Dodgers are better. Like
Yeah.
catcher, they're better. First, they're better. I mean, the
I'm
way
a little-
Tommy Edmonds been swinging the bat, they're better at what's called like I don't know. Like they're just
No way Frederick Freeman is better than Rizzo.
facts. But like
No.
Shohei matches Soto, so it's like
Yeah.
it's just a really as much as I hate it. Like I don't want like. I wish I was able to detach from it, the Yankees part of it, and like be like, this is just fun to watch. But I'm gonna have to hate watch because like I can't handle my fantasy baseball group chat and those kids and those dudes in there. Sorry,
So you're going Dodgers?
yeah, I'd rather have the Dodgers win 100%.
Nah, bro, you're bug. Everyone's saying that. Like everyone's hating on the World Series. I get it. It's two like super teams or
No,
whatever.
it's not a bad thing. That's the best thing for the sport.
Yeah, but I was gonna say like, it's gonna be a really good World Series. Like
should be.
Even theoretically, we'll see. Watch the Dodgers like sweep the Yankees,
Yeah,
or the
facts.
Yankees like 4-1. But realistically, there's so much star power that I feel like it should be interesting to watch.
This would be the most watched World Series in a pretty long time,
yeah,
globally too. Just
because globally, like Japanese players, I feel like if they're
the
fans of a
Japanese audience
team,
is crazy.
if they're fans,
they-
of a
they
team,
postponed
it's gonna
One
be
Piece
the
for
Dodgers or
that,
the
huh?
Yankees probably.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I'm excited for the World Series. It's the only New York sports team you could cheer for. That's why I'm so excited. Dude, when was the last time a New York sport was good? I mean, yeah, the Liberty won the WNBA
Yeah, I know what
championship.
you mean. I mean,
Shout out to Liberty, man.
Shout out Liberty.
Shout out Liberty.
Shout out.
Shout out Sabrina. Right,
Yep.
Sabrina's on the team. INSQ is that how you pronounce it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean by good? Like just good or like won the championship?
Like won the championship. When
The
was the last time
Giants.
a New York sport?
Giants, I think, right?
Was it the Giants?
Yeah, the Yankees is 09, right? Are
Mhm.
the Dodgers are the Giants the same year?
2009.
No, Giants were
uh,
2012.
11.
I think the
12?
Giants were 2011.
Yeah,
Was it
so
11
whatever.
or 12?
2012.
It's one of
All
those
right,
two.
12.
Yeah.
Are you sure it
Let's
wasn't? It wasn't 2014, right? The second time.
No,
It was
I think
08.
that's
It was
That's when
08.
Odell got drafted, bro.
It was 08 and it was 2012. That was it. It was 08 and 12.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's been like because the Rangers didn't, the Islanders should have won a Stanley Cup. We're not going to talk about that. The Rangers probably also should have.
I'm
Yeah.
watching basketball now, so let's go Knicks.
Steve's in basketball now.
Mhm.
I'm in a fantasy basketball league. Like I
ain't doing
watch it.
fantasy, but
I-
I'm
no, you don't
I'm
have
gonna
to.
I'm gonna watch the Knicks for sure.
I just mean like I casually watch it, but like I don't know, it's just not for me. But
I don't know.
They,
It's just an exciting time. And also, bro, when is the last time, like, before the Mets got knocked out, when was the last time you could watch the Mets, the Yankees, the Jets, the Giants, and then basketball was starting with hockey starting, bro? This is like the only time of the year where like every major North American sport is playing.
Yeah. Yep.
It was sick. Like every night I'd go home and I'd be like, oh, there's some sort of sport I can watch. And I'm a simple man, so that's all I need.
Yeah. Throw a beer in there and you're good.
I quit beer.
Okay. Throw water in there and you're good.
Exactly.
yeah.
All right. I
Carbonated.
got a couple more things.
Oh God, more Jets
Before we
content.
move into the pick'ems, we had our boy Reddick show up to practice today.
Oh,
I'm not a
Steve,
fan-
show the clips. I gotta run.
I'm gonna show
I'll
the
be
clip.
right
I'm not a fan of our social media team posting him after all of this, but I mean,
I get why though.
This
I
was
don't
the
think it's
clip.
right, but
I think I sent it to you.
You did.
What's up, everybody? Feel good to be back on the turf. Hope we can make something happen.
So is he like excited to come play for the team or what? Because clearly he wasn't very fond of the team, and now he's showing up
I don't
all.
think
all
but I think as much as I know what you're trying to say, like I don't think it was like he didn't want to be on the team. I think he like was looking at it like I need to get paid before I play, which whatever if you want to view it as. I don't like agree.
he
but,
doesn't
like-
say it like that for sure.
I don't know. It's like one of those things where like he probably did want to play, but he just justified like long-term health and like money over like a couple games.
I'm curious. I'm curious about your opinion on whether or not like he really changes the game for us on defense or what.
I don't know what. I don't know if changing the game is what I would.
I mean,
call
you
it.
maybe see a couple sacks this weekend.
Yeah,
Drake
like
May.
no, I wouldn't even say that. I'm not like looking for a couple sacks. What I'm saying is like I'm looking at it from the perspective of like you get a better what's the word? You get a better chance of like getting a sack. Like
Yeah.
but I'm not like wow, like I think he's gonna come out and like he's not gonna play 100%. Like he's gonna play 20% of the snaps probably.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna rotate with Will McDonald.
The last thing is the nose picking.
Oh,
I
here we
don't know
go.
if anybody knew about that.
Here we go.
So what do we think?
Lie, the second one's crazy.
Think
Bro,
we
I
get a
think,
little-
I think Rogers is just on drugs or something, bro.
I think so too, man. Like maybe
Like,
maybe he was trying to get like the last little bit of like something he snorted out or something like
Dude,
that. And
I
Taste-
think that there's gonna be like a documentary on Rogers.
there
and it's
is.
gonna
There's
be
one
like,
coming out in December.
yeah, but like after his career's over, before he can like get in trouble, and it's gonna be like, yeah, I was ripping ayahuasca in the locker room right before the game started.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but no, he gets drug tested.
Yeah, but like
he finds a
money
way.
uses-
Anyway,
maybe
let's get into our
ayahuasca
pick'ems here.
Isn't like banned in the league or something?
I guess it's
don't
not
know.
because he does it. We publicly know he does it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we know he does it, but he doesn't do it like I think you have to do it like not before games or some shit.
No, but I'm just saying. So like, it's not clearly not like a banned substance. They don't like.
yeah.
I don't know.
So let's take a look at how we did last week.
I think I got cooked.
Bro, I
today.
can't
the-
believe you guys let me talk to me into taking the Jets, bro. I'm so pissed at you guys.
Yeah, so we it was
Remember,
you
I gave
still-
the
you still are
speech that I was
performing
like,
pretty
we all
well.
picked the same New York team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cardinals Seahawks just wasn't a game. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw that too. I remember I was
But
like
that's-
checking.
That just wasn't a game.
Bro, I appreciate that we analyzed it though.
Yeah, we said draw this up.
We broke this shit down and like it was a real thing.
Yeah.
So I will be giving at the mid-season mark, I'll be giving the scores, total scores, to see who's in the lead.
Steve,
so far.
you got to look them up and do them manually, bro. When you
I
type
do.
in- How did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe
I remember I was looking at that pick 'em too, and I was like, Arizona didn't even play yet. How did we pick them? Like I looked at it during
so
football
tough.
Sunday, and I'm like, they played Monday night. How did I already pick them Sunday?
How did I lose already?
Yeah.
Why don't you just delete that cell?
I can, but it throws off like when I make it.
No, I like it kind of.
Yeah,
It
so,
you leave it.
You had me with 6. I think I'm underperforming on the season, and then Kev with 5, and A Woods in the lead
I
with
think
8.
A Woods is in the front, bro.
I
I
Yeah,
think
bro.
Steve. I think
yeah,
we're
I believe
close.
so.
Because I don't take the Jets anymore, bro. I'm probably gonna win the season by.
Yeah,
like,
me and
games.
Kev have been locking the Jets and the Giants a lot.
Yeah, well, that's why we're losing, bro. We got to
Yeah,
lose
and,
faith in
and
our
I let
team.
you guys talk me into it.
We got
You know
Will
what?
in here. We got Will in here with the compliment. Thank
Like,
you, Will.
How did I let you guys do that to me?
You know what? I'm fading all New York sports. Lock in the Patriots and lock in. I don't even know who the Giants play this week. It's just gotten to the point where it's gotten to the Giants season
even
point
playing
where I
this
just
week?
care about fantasy.
Are they off this week?
I don't think so.
I don't,
I don't
see
know.
them.
What just happened?
I don't know. What just happened?
Sorry, I don't know. Let's see.
So
Hold
you
on.
broke it.
Will
Oh, the
called
Giants
me-
play
Will-
Pittsburgh on Monday night.
Oh
Dang.
yeah, that's right. They play Pittsburgh. I can't wait for that. Pittsburgh money line.
Steve, that game is
Pittsburgh
not
spread.
on the list.
Hmm?
That game is not on the list for next week,
Oh, that's not good.
bruh.
Yeah, like where are you getting Kansas City versus Las Vegas Monday night? Is there 2 Monday night games again?
No.
Bro, you're not typing these out manually. You got to stop using AI to type.
wait,
them
wait,
out
wait,
for
wait,
us.
wait, wait. And then where's the is Chicago playing Washington next
Yeah.
Thursday night?
No, they're
So
playing.
they're playing them at 4:25 on Sunday.
Yeah, they're playing them on Sunday.
What happened here?
Bro, I don't know
You
what you
gotta
do
stop
with these
using
pickums,
ChatGPT
but
to
like
make
it's
pick'ems.
crazy.
All right, for now we're gonna just do. I'm gonna fix this tomorrow, but we'll do Giants at Steelers.
Yep, Pittsburgh. Just put PIT.
We'll just do that for now, and then
I'm taking Pittsburgh spread, whatever it is. So
Pittsburgh 6.5.
I'm taking it. I want to win these boxes. I gave up.
comment from Nick again. If we lose to the Pats, I promise you, I'm banning all Jets football in the apartment for the rest of the season. I will be
That's
doing
not an
that too.
unreasonable take.
I will
man.
be
No.
taking down everything
That's an entirely reasonable statement.
because, to be honest, if they lose to the Pats, you're probably ready to pack it up for the year.
no, if
we
they
could
lose
start,
to
we
Pats,
could start
no.
talking about draft picks. We could start talking about coach for next year.
If they
I
lose to the Pats, you could talk about how Joe Douglas is going to get fired.
Yeah.
But let's break this down. So, the first one tomorrow night is Minnesota at Rams. The Minnesota's favored by 3. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I think I think Cup is back, but still, I'd probably
he
I
gonna
don't
go
think
with
so.
Minnesota.
Is he?
Probably gonna go.
No,
Yeah,
I
he
think
is. He
yeah,
is.
he's back. I
Yeah,
think.
he's playing. I'm gonna go with Minnesota though.
Yeah, I feel like 3 is a little short for Minnesota, right?
Yeah. Probably.
I think I'm gonna take Minnesota as well. Steve, lock me in.
Yeah, I think.
Think about it, bro. Minnesota just played Detroit. Granted, they didn't have their best pass rusher, but they're not gonna have him for the rest of the season. And what did they lose by a field goal?
Yeah. I picked him too.
And Detroit's good. The next game, I was about to say, I think the best team in the league right now is Baltimore, though.
I'm taking Cleveland.
No way.
Crab legs.
Jameis
Are you
Jameis
really?
is in, right?
No, bro.
Bro,
The
10 is-
the Ravens have been beating up on teams, bro.
Cleveland or 10 is a lot.
10 is a lot.
They won by 10 though last night.
Yeah,
I'm
but
taking
10
the
is,
Ravens.
10 is a lot on top of like you have the Jameis Winston boost.
Oh, 2 nights.
I agree. I agree.
Trash, bro. Even if Jameis sucks, he's better than fucking Deshaun was.
Famous Jameis will let it fly.
Facts. Like
Will.
The
it's-
thing is, the biggest thing is like now they don't have any wide receivers.
He's gonna want to eat a W.
he's gonna
like-
eat a W.
They lost Amari. Who do they have? They have Elijah Moore.
Oh God, really?
That's it.
Go.
Oh, and Cedric
Jerry
Tillman.
Jeudy.
Oh yeah, and Jerry Judy. I forgot about him. Oh my God. Do I take Baltimore? 10 is a lot.
They almost honestly, if the Bucks didn't get like a miracle onside kick, they would have beat the Bucks by like 20.
That's true. Lock me in for Baltimore. But the
The
Bucks also didn't
Ravens.
have their
Why
Mike
is mine
Evans.
not showing up? Oh, okay, I have to click out of it.
So the next one is Indy at Houston.
Bro,
Houston's favored by 6.5.
I don't
Houston
even think
coming
Houston's played well, but
Houston
bro,
coming off a loss, I took Houston.
I'm
sucks.
taking Indy.
All right.
Indy always plays them well. I
Kev's
swear
trying
to
get
God.
that- Kev's trying to get that lead.
Anthony Richardson literally had one good game this entire year, and it was the first week against Houston. And what
They had a division matchup in week 1.
yeah,
Can you do that?
I'm like 90% sure I was
I don't
looking
think
at
I've ever seen that before.
Let me see. Anthony Richardson. Let's check it. Also, we're wrong about a lot of things, but the one thing we hit on was the Anthony Richardson is getting overhyped in the preseason. We're definitely right about that. Yeah, the first week they played Houston,
Wow.
AR threw for 2 touchdowns. It's only multi-touchdown game. He threw for 212 yards, and that's the most.
So that's the
season.
juice, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I see.
History repeats itself.
Okay. We
Next,
got Green Bay at Jacksonville. Jacksonville on a bit of a run with 1 win.
Brian
Bro,
Thomas is legit.
They were advertising the Pats and the Jags in London, like on like the commercials and shit. And I was like, bro, why are you even advertising this game?
Because how else are you gonna get people to watch?
It ended up being a good game. But
Bro.
the New England making the Jaguars look good is promising for the Jets.
Yeah. Although Drake May did look good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna also take Green Bay. I feel like 4.5 is not enough. But speaking of that, Brian Thomas is that guy. He's really good.
Yeah, he is really good.
I guess the key to a good wide receiver is LSU. That's
Facts.
it.
Just draft them or Ohio
Exactly.
State sometimes.
Sometimes. So the next one, Tennessee at Detroit. Detroit's favored by 11.5.
That's crazy.
I think that's the biggest spread I've ever seen in my life.
Nah, I feel like I saw the Jets have 14.5 once or something.
Probably.
Yo, what if I want Tennessee, bro?
No, yeah, you want Tennessee?
No.
I don't.
No.
This will be a really good game here.
Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
That'll be a really good game.
Now, I'll go first on this one. I'm going to take Atlanta. Tampa
Okay.
Bay, like wide receiver core. Baker has looked really good.
Oh,
this year, too.
true. Their entire freaking receiver
Their
core is
wide
gone.
receiver, their number one is McMillan.
He looked good though. He looked good.
No, Jalen McMillan's good. Trey Palmer,
is good.
I'm a Trey Palmer stan.
No, like even though these wide receivers are good,
He
like
loves it.
they're just like the the difference between Mike Evans and Jalen, is it Jalen McMillan? I think
Yeah.
it's Jalen. Or Trey Palmer and Chris Godwin.
Bro, do
is
you know
not-
who else is?
Sterling Shepard.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
the
Kate
revenge
Otten.
tour.
Sterling Shepard, ex-Giant. I love the man. He's going to get hurt. He was
Yeah.
very injury prone
Yeah,
on the
he
Giants.
was for real.
So yeah, that's the Atlanta. I guess you guys all kind of agree.
Okay,
with it.
everybody. We have
Here's the moment of
New
truth.
England. We have the New York Jets at the New England Patriots.
Oh, hey, let's fix New England.
I'm
The
not picking the
Jets.
Jets ever again, bro.
Steve, what are you gonna pick? Oh, here we go. Should I do?
What? New York Mets? They
I think
they
the
have a
Mets.
better chance of winning than the Jets do, bro.
Okay,
Kev takes the Jets.
bro, stop filling it in for me. So, my head is saying New England because that's why A Woods is in the lead right now because he always fades New York sports.
That's true. That's true.
But Drake Bay did look good. I think the Jets are going to win
a
though.
lot for a team.
Yeah,
that's-
no, give me New England. I think the Jets are going to win by a field goal, but
You know
Yeah.
what? Give me New England.
oh, I want the Jets.
Fuck the Jets.
Bro, Steve, why'd you do that?
I want the Jets.
I hate the Jets.
Let's go. Fade Steve.
All right.
Arizona
Let's
at
see.
Miami. Miami is favored by 3?
Tua's back.
Still. Tua hasn't played football since the second week?
I'm taking Airy, bro. New COD just dropped. Kyler's gonna fucking pop off. He's gonna want to get.
He's not gonna be good.
Yeah, no, that means he's going to play bad.
Nah.
Or
You
does
gotta-
it mean like, yo, I'm just trying to win this football game real
Yup.
quick, and then I'm
Just
trying to go home
so I
and
can
play
get back
some
and play
COD.
COD, so I can feel good about playing COD after this shit.
Yeah.
We got Chicago at Washington.
Wait, Kevin,
Well,
who'd you pick?
I didn't even pick yet.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
I'll take Arizona.
My
I think
fault.
I think Marvin Harrison is going to finally pick it up. He's been playing so bad lately.
Get him the
Maybe.
ball, god damn it. Kyler Murray, throw him the ball. No more of this Greg Dortch bullshit.
Chicago at Washington. We don't know the time and we don't know the spread, but I'll take Washington.
It's a
And
fun game.
this is a hard one to pick.
Well,
Yeah, number
isn't
1 and
Jaden-
number 2.
Or he not playing?
I don't know.
Oh, Jaden Daniels isn't playing.
I think he's going to play. I think.
I'm gonna take Chicago.
But
I'm gonna take Washington.
But at the same time, like Mariota looked good too. Like he's still like
Why?
annihilated.
Caleb's hurt.
No.
Yeah, Mariota did look good.
Oh, Mariota for
Jaden
Washington.
Daniels is the Mariota's backup for Jaden Daniels, and
Yeah.
Mariota looked really good.
Yeah.
I'll take Washington. Daniels or not, but Chicago's defense is legit.
Okay, we got Philly at
see.
Cincinnati. I'm gonna say because they're at Cincinnati, I'm gonna take the Bengals. I prefer the Bengals lose, but
Yeah, I feel weirdly about that too. I feel like the Bengals are gonna win.
Yeah, I'll take the Bengals.
Oh, B.
we have New Orleans at the Los Angeles Chargers, and I feel like the Chargers are starting to figure it out. They played well on
Yeah, the
Monday.
Saints suck.
Yeah, the Saints are pretty god awful.
Didn't the Saints like blow it?
Yep. Kamara's banned from parlays now.
He's out of the parlay. game.
Honestly, the entire Saints roster and the entire Denver Broncos roster are banned from parlays.
No. The Chargers, but it's 7.5, bro. That's a lot.
They lost by like 40 to the
Yeah.
Denver Broncos.
I'm kind of out on the Chargers. I was never in on the Saints, but I'm out on them.
I'll do the Chargers.
All right. Buffalo at Seattle.
I'll call it upset because fun.
I actually made my picks earlier, so I'm just changing the text to black, but I also had Seattle.
I'll do Buffalo.
Okay. Kansas City with a -10 spread over the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday
Wow.
night.
Vegas.
I'm taking KC.
Don't give me Vegas.
You picked Vegas. I just
What?
revealed the text.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I picked Vegas.
Steve just wants Vegas to win because it's better for the Jets.
No, and
No,
he
no.
hates Patrick Mahomes.
No. We want the Raiders to lose. I think
Yeah.
because the Chiefs like kind of just have that spot.
Yeah, that's true.
I love when Steve just like I don't even say anything. He just puts it in.
Well, what you said Vegas.
No, I didn't. Yeah, exactly.
What do you want?
10 is so much.
I know. What is Liberty?
Yeah.
New York Liberty.
That's tough.
How is this a Monday night game, bro? Give
It's
me
not.
oh.
It's not. What is it?
No.
Give me the Chiefs.
Giants play on
Give me
Monday.
the Chiefs. Yeah, the Giants play the Steelers.
That game's on at 4:00.
Stand by while I make these fixes at some point.
I was gonna say, bro. I was like, Monday night. This is like the worst game.
Monday
to
night
watch.
is Dallas versus
Now
San
let's get
Francisco.
into the real Monday night game. The New
Do we even
York
do that
Giants.
game? Bro, you don't even have the Monday night game on here.
What Monday
Bro.
night game?
The Dallas is playing San Francisco.
Oh wait, so then the Giants are playing Monday night.
No, they're playing sorry, Sunday night game. Bro, our fucking
I don't know what's happening. I don't know
our
what's
editor
happening.
is Ed.
Our editor can't do shit, bro. We
Hold
need a
on,
new editor.
Yo, come on. What about all the other stuff that I do?
What?
Upload everything.
No, that's
set,
good.
set up the stream
Click
yard.
upload.
But with,
Well, then I'll create the duplicate and you guys can fill in the spreads and shit.
I will send
All
it
right,
to me.
good. You have it already. It's shared with you. Pod pick 'em.
So it's Dallas at San Francisco.
Dallas.
Dallas looks so
Uh,
bad.
It's minus
yeah,
4 for San Francisco.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm gonna go off a bye. Dallas has to win. I'm gonna pick Dallas. I don't know why. Actually, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I am. Everyone on San Francisco is hurt, bro.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Is Debo going to come back from pneumonia?
not?
Like, how
Probably
does that
does.
work?
Pneumonia?
No.
Just some fluid in the lungs. He can run some routes.
Facts. Get him out there.
No, give me San Francisco.
All right. And then
Right,
we got your
last one.
boys. We got your boys here.
It's minus 6.5 for Pittsburgh. So
Oh my god, that's a lot.
that is a lot. Oh, Washington could win that game. Okay.
Oh no,
Pittsburgh.
because I remember I had the Washington game down there.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. Oh
Bruh.
my goodness! And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your pick'ems.
He's
for
not
week
fading
8
New York.
for week 8 of the
Oh.
NFL season. And on that note, any closing statements or remarks? Frustrations.
Football's a dead game.
Frustrations. Yeah, it
I
is a
never
dead
liked
game.
it anyway.
Can
Yeah,
the Jets win a football game, people?
I quit football.
The
Quit
Jets
it.
haven't won a football game in over a month.
I don't want to talk about it.
Go Yankees. World Series
Go
Friday
Yankees, go Knicks,
night. Go Knicks. Steve's a
go-
basketball guy.
go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Could be
Go-
the Ducks here.
It could be the Ducks.
Shout out Ron.
Shout out Ron. Shout out Galatasaray. That's it. That's
All right,
we got.
everybody.
Closing thoughts, Al?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
All right.
All right. And
Thank
in the
you,
next
everybody.
episode, Steve's going to construct a 15-leg parlay. $1 wins you 27 grand.
I could do that. I could
Yeah.
pick that up.
Here we go. Thanks for
All right.
tuning in.
Thank you so much. Everybody have a good day.